Power Breakfast show that's coming to you live from the Kenya National Theatre. Karibuni, Karibuni, Karibuni. As you know, every Friday we focus on entertainment, and this morning we want to go back into the theatre industry and see what is at stake for them now that this has been opened. It looks really beautiful inside. We'll be giving you a short tour a bit later. But as you can see, Willis Raburu is busy dancing to the beat.
I can't stop. I'm trying to compose myself, but this guy who is shaking the thingy.
What's your band called?
The band is called Backyard the Band.
Backyard the Band. And we say thank you for coming to welcome us to the Kenya National Theatre, the home of local acts. And of course, we'll be speaking to some key players in the theatre industry. And we also have a surprise for you. If you love plays, well, you need to stay tuned to see what we have lined up.
Yes, and remember also, you can get in touch with us. As always, the hashtag is Power Breakfast. What do you think about the, is it the acting industry? The acting industry
and also the thespians, the theatre industry.
Yeah, the theatre industry, yes. And how it's developed. So let us know on the hashtag Power Breakfast. And also, well, we can't access 2242 from here. So let's just talk on Twitter. Hashtag Power Breakfast at Kirigongara at Willis Raburu. And let's see. And also, we'll be sharing with you beautiful pictures all online. So I'll be able to check those out as well. So for now, though, wacha tuacha hao waendelee kutu. Alafu, tutarudi.
now we're inside the Kenya National Theatre, and I'm joined by a legendary actor, Mr. Charles Bukeko. We also know him as Papa Shirandula. Habaria.
Mzuri sana.
I want us to walk down this aisle. I want you to tell me what this evokes. You know, you were there, you were on the stage at one point in your life.
Yes. I was in this stage long time ago, and I'm just amazed at what I'm seeing today, because it didn't look like this.
It didn't look like this.
It didn't look anything closer to this.
Can you paint us a picture?
Well, it was just a thing with a stage and some curtains, torn curtains, badly maintained. The seats were, torn completely. It wasn't a nice place. It wasn't a decent place. Because during our time, we used to prefer the other side. Behind there's a cultural center. Because right now here, I'm seeing differently. Because it didn't even have good lights, by the way. So I'm looking around, I'm like, okay. It didn't have good sound. It didn't have good lights. It didn't have good, whatever seats. It was just a tired-looking...
A tired-looking place.
Yeah, a tired-looking place.
Is this where Papa was born? Can we say Kenya National Theatre gave birth to Papa?
This is where we honed our talent. It's a memorable place. This is home to so many of us. And it's good I'm coming back and I'm looking at these things. I'm like, okay. At least I can now bring my people and my friends, especially friends from outside, and tell them this is where I started everything. Actually, this is where so many people hone their talent, and it's a great place. This is home for so many artists. Yes.
Now that it has been refurbished, theatre for a very long time was not taken seriously. Do you think with this refurbishment things are going to change? Definitely things will change.
The only thing I want to say, I want to appreciate, is it Kenya Breweries?
Yes.
Yeah, and the management of the Kenya National Theatre. I want to challenge them. Can it trickle down now to individual artists? Yeah, this is very good for us. This is very wonderful. In fact, for us, we can even have many shows. But again, it has to trickle down. Can we do something to fellow artists, individuals? Can we create more? Can we do more?
Create more opportunities.
Create more job opportunities. Yeah, because most of the people who hang around here, most of these small artists don't have, they didn't go through what we went through. We were, we were so combative in life. We were so aggressive. But I don't see the aggression in them. So I want to believe that with Kenya Brewery still around and the national, the management of the Kenya National Theatre, they need to do something more. Something more.
All right, so that's what Papa says. He says this place was a bit tired when he started out, but now it's looking fantastic, and could be that place that could bring us the next Papa Shirandula, could bring us the next Lupita, could bring us the next Will Broder, and many more. And now I want to cross over to the stage where we are going to show you a short play by Ikenya Arts. Enjoy.
Mama jukede mo ngiteregete. Mama gore ko. Nije mama ko. Mutumia akwa. Mutumia kuno mama ko. Omo ngiteregete todo le sira yo. Endo kora ni na itegeti ni wasitegeje wasi nitawakokia. Kana omo ngiteregete todo ni kana kaweka. Oketa kugia mwana. Kugia mwana ndo. Otiana ni bora ko kukoleta kugia mwana. No wana ko tiara ko tiyo kira wa wa tiara hospitali. No itipo. Oko ko tiyo le moleka modie. Dina kwa na hawa Lebe de la letia.
Drokete Hawaii.
No leke wagera. Oka jeidi.
Asha drokete round 1 ndio doka round 2.
Do na igani round 1.
Asha.
Oka ni munige da igani na round 2.
Asha drokire urajima urajira die joke na kiria.
Kiria nendo.
Kiria.
Jaku iye kiria. Do aliye.
Rajire joke na.
Kiora ni kiora kwa hera.
Ika kunegena ni.
No ngeta stool nendo ora kwa kiora nendo wake. Ono wake patikeno kirandu gaso kia kiora na koria. Era haha. Ni kiora kwa kwa hera. Tiene igual que oro, me lo va a ver como con la que oro. Todavía no te cae por esa dieta que oro bote. Veo le ora ti ha mune wa da ya. Ya to pega mari con negena ora que oro no raga. E tipo, Ũragire gũthima ira nĩkĩ? Kana ũragaciarwo nĩ ũndũ wa kĩ?
Kĩrĩa ndĩrarĩte ndikĩrendire gĩthimo.
Tondũ ũrarĩte kĩnyoka.
Mũtura na mĩtharigo.
Mũtura na ngũrani na nyoka nĩkĩ? Ti kĩndũ kĩmwe. Ĩyo ti nyoka ũrarĩte. Nĩ ũmũthĩ warokera kĩ? Nĩgetha ngũthime.
Indomie.
Indomie ũrĩire? Ngĩgwĩtia cukuru nĩ ndakwĩrire ndĩrenda kũrĩa. Nĩwe ndĩroria, nĩndakwĩrire nĩ ya kũrĩa. Nĩ ya gũthima, ndĩrakwĩra atĩ ndĩrenda kũmĩrĩa. Kũndũ gatiga atĩ ona warĩa Indomie na warĩa kĩrĩ, atĩ ndĩ very interested. Koguo ũikare hau no menye nĩ ũrandehera kĩrĩ, ũraigua? Ndũgatinda hau ũgĩtũhĩria mathaa. Okorwo mũtirĩ ũrĩa mũreka mume, nĩ mũigua inyuĩ?
Tumira kane kane gani asoka kare ine gani ki ha no kana ne gena wo hapa wakane joga tiala ni gati ne gena rotini kaka gati le ko duka woni mundu enda kura daktari gati kuri angara kana ni private ya mo waruna daktari e unga kira adu de kiri ajuke jago ikaha ne gena muno ko mataka no atere jamba we katere we odiki orotu die kana ni na kioro gi no tumio ai pasi bakera nyuna nguga ena matokoti na manya mo luari ne kio ena oru akena goroju kena goroju ona mani tia ena roti iya amara go mokiro ode ali na kago ka kwetha ali mugoku agweti jaga thiti ni kiharo kahiti Vale, montaña mali que se hace pero ni lo llama ne okanega tomo iwale goro aterere yo tonna ibueraga uri atwari wani wandra ibueraga ije joje ya ndari waterere ikere no rume toshio bora kesho no rume mwega mo abantike okeharo metio no okena woyenya aja tori dake yake tora but era kuna watiri rume ole no very simple okeharo nya mutia kudi kuri warani okowo ne kahodo kolewe adrera ba yudira de kijana de kodi krista kiwa no nyamo isine ile iwahado olu itano kuwahado ta jano kuwolele na kukuwa daktari waikira na kuudini ukati tro prescription na daktari hapo negera taile ugu kanale siko hado hanene na ukenda na uko mostari uko na tiri wa kuhira nyamo ino ukurikiriria haha ona iko na inakirita osiboli obo ile igora kumo sale no ni giwe Mokira ndere tidoko mutiko ndoko gemoge na wako yale mutene eno ne buro kitiguo kana wako ne ndoko ne nyo ndira rija nikira kama ko we wakako wala pitu ino hanga kenyi etiguo kana kireda ne wede na rija nikira ndoko ndira turone moto we ne wako ile nigenda wiki atia na waikara nigenda mutu ti otura kana waigwa ne waigwa tumu nduko geti tare runo wahona we ne ukiwage na we nawe ndoko kona modo oleko kama wewe rutabera go arutabera na kego tabia kanado dio anakwire oke okumuone etiguo okaine no modo rutabera digitali no kaka we mokegu muno igekwera go kotire kama woke katia lebade na reja goko to gotire kama rutabera go kore ogwe katia niko ino kokino kakane ko ngetia hau na doge sono kala ndo mwire tule mo kaka muno itura ihima okiaga kukeko yona ya digitali ni ndo wake to ginyo okiono akiono ne mokire lebade na reja drama igwa magiuka wama igwa leo nini yake ni mengu weta megeti ne mahore mawo mogege byo magera huna masoda na masuka kana ko oko magera nake tidoge tu heria kaida no igwa oko ndwara hekyo mo inoke nonsense. Right, well, there you have it. That's just one of the plays that is here. I couldn't understand much, but I like this particular area hapa. Imeandikwa Kodom Jikige. Yeah, we want to find out. Just come. She's been called Sly, but I wanted to tell you her full names, and then she tell us a bit about the group.
My name is Sylvia Gaita, and I am part of the Ikenya Arts family. So, Ikenya Arts, it was started in December, that's last year, but we managed to stage our first show in April this year. Yes.
So, what does Ikenya mean? Ikenya, or am I pronouncing it right?
Yes, you are.
What does it mean? And tell us a bit about all these guys, how they came together, and maybe the challenges they face as well.
Ikenya means, it's a Kikuyu word. Gokena means to be happy, to laugh. And that's what we want to do, to laugh as we pass along messages. Yes.
And what are some of your strongest themes and messages that you pass?
I will probably speak about the play which you've just seen, this short one here. It's the one which is going to be running from today, tomorrow, and Sunday. And I guess, as you can see, it's showing how the society is, the current state of the society, and how, like, this scene in particular shows how people are not so open to the idea. They are conservative still. They're not so open to the idea of using condoms. So even going to the clinic to ask for a condom or to protect yourself is a bit not so common. Yes.
All right. So that's why they were running. That's why that was happening. Okay. So right. Okay. So that's just one of the places. As she said, it's today. What time? What time today?
Today at 6:30, on Saturday at 3, and another one at 6:30, and on Sunday at 3 and at 6:30 at Alliance.
So there you have it. You can come and watch. And I mean, I didn't understand what they were saying, but I was laughing half the time because of the facial expressions and all that's happening. And they, mutu akichukua condom. So anyway, like, there is nothing to be ashamed about. So, you know, we're not advocating. I'm not an activist, but anyway, still, there's nothing to be ashamed about. So I want to toss it back over to Kirigo. And then remember, we still have about 2 more plays, and then we're also going to be talking about the a representative from KBL, the people who are responsible to refurbishing this place. But keep talking to us on #Power Breakfast. Kirigo.
All right, thank you very much, Willis, for that. And here I'm joined by Veronica Washeke. She's an actress. Good morning.
Good morning.
Is this home for you?
Oh, yes. But, you know, it hasn't been for the last, how long was it closed for? Like almost 2 years?
Yeah, 2 years.
Yeah. But I can say this is home because this is practically where I started.
Where you started?
Yeah.
When you were here, what did you learn? You know, when you used to come here, what are some of the things you learned?
Apart from learning the basics of acting, I also learned a lot personally. Like, you know, it built confidence a lot. Because, you know, performing here in the auditorium had a capacity of, I think, 450 people.
Mm-hmm.
It builds your confidence.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I learned a lot. I learned the skill of acting. I was very raw. And also personally, it shaped my confidence.
Okay.
Yeah.
And now it's this new place, a new vibrant place, very colorful. What do you expect? What are your expectations?
Wow, the place looks amazing. The expectations is that now we'll even be getting more audience because guys will feel comfortable. The situation before was really not good. I personally had even friends that I would tell them that I have a show here, then they would be like, no, that venue,
yeah.
But now you see there will be, people will feel comfortable to come here.
Yes.
Yeah.
It will feel poshy.
It will feel poshy.
It looks cute. It looks really nice.
Yes.
Let me ask you, for those who, you know, want to go into acting, is theater the best place to start?
Yes. I would say it's the best place to start. I'm not gonna say that screen is easier, but you know, theater gives you a lot of training. You will, basically you will train a lot. You will gain the skill a lot. So if you start, a person who has started from theater, they have a chance to be better than a person who will just go directly
to screen.
Mm.
Okay, all right. So thank you very much, Veronica. Now I want to hand it over to one Willis Raburu, who here is upstairs, and he'll be telling us what he's doing upstairs. But don't go too far. You can't change the channel because we also have other plays. Sorry, gosh, lined up in a few minutes. But for now, I hand you over to Willis Raburu. Willis.
All right, there you go. Thank you, Kirigo Ngara. Now this is a different view. I have a bit of an aerial view of the place here behind me, looking very beautiful, as you can see. And also there's another act that is preparing to be on stage. And so we're going to be talking to them a little bit shortly, in just a little while, sorry. But of course we want to find out from the owners, the director of the Kenya National Theatre, and we'll just welcome you, sir. Maybe first of all introduce yourself to the Kenyan public.
My name is Agan Odero Agan. I'm the Executive Director of the Kenya Cultural Center, which also incorporates the National Theatre. Yeah.
So tell us a bit about why the support that you've received, and also just the history of this place, because it has quite a history that really, as Kenyans, maybe people don't know that most of the people started from here.
Well, the Kenya National Theatre is today 64 years old. It was opened in 1952, basically as a space and also as a platform through which diversity in artistic expressions and cultural expressions could be enjoyed by the wide majority of Kenyans. 64 years is a long time, and a lot of the initial staff that have been in here kind of degenerated, and for a long time it went down in terms of the facilities not being able to work properly to give chance to artists and give chance to audiences to come and enjoy pieces that presented here. And we are lucky enough that when Kenya was celebrating 50 years of independence, it was picked as one of the public spaces which could be renovated as a gift to Kenyans, so that when we look back at celebrating 50 years, there would be specific spaces that people can be able to look back at. And we are also very lucky that one of the local companies, Kenya Breweries Limited, picked the Kenya National Theatre and spent over 130 million, plus the government also contributing 40 million to make sure that the turnaround in terms of the physical facilities here is what you see here today. Well, over that time, mention who is who, basically people who have made names in this country, whether in political field, whether in art field, actually trace their inspiration and their beginnings here. They found their voices here, and they made the best out of what their passion drove them to. Talking about people like Ngugi wa Thiong'o, we are talking about people like Kivutha Kibwana, Peter Anyang' Nyong'o, the Orengos, the late Wangari Maathai, and even the first president of the country himself, made his entry, debut into public life through acting in a film. So, this space is a space that tells the story of the Kenyan Republic. And because of that, it is a very good turn for us that Kenya Breweries, joining with the government and celebrating Kenya at 50, has been able to turn it round after years of the facilities being down, and we are very much grateful for that. Hopefully this will be a gift that Kenyans in future would be able to look for and say that, well, they did their best and they passed on to us a space that can be able to inspire them further. Yes. All
right, well, there you have it. That is the gift, and the important thing about a gift is once you receive it, you begin to appreciate it. And so today we're also joining to welcome you to come and take a taste of history and probably be a part of history. Many people are born here, and many more will continue to be born here. And so we want to find out more from such people. And just to give you another taste, like you said today, we have several plays, so I want to toss it back to another plays as we continue. But remember, keep talking to us on the hashtag Power Breakfast.
Team introduction. Yes. Oh, sawa. Introduction manasani. Ma Inspector Wora Kumu kwa Umoja Police Post. Ya Umoja Police. Ma Inspector Wora Kumu kwa Umoja Police Post. Ma Inspector Wora Kumu kwa Umoja Police Post. Cha gimbele introduction. Ma Inspector Wora Kumu manja fertilizer mona leo ngani. Maitonga. Introduction pia. Kimpio. Ma Inspector Wora Kumu kwa Umoja Police Post. Wange Charles gimbele introduction. Pokije introduction. Pio. Sawa. Madu ne maja fertilizer manobe. Anguma timore ya mabado bro antire watamito bila koko yawa. Jirani anguma timore. Anguma ugo ko mali doing. Ni momio dano ko matoko. Enea. Nike tibano kongere. Ingeni ngero ko pe. Wata kaja konani. Aligo ngani ukabeza kino. Achifa ya kanyambari lo ngani nyange. Ile kicho kongere primary school kan. Basi kile dala moro mabera wada ni fitima. Basi kile mtinda la moro wada engiba to farima. Bayo. Opposite. Odulu mado dala wa. Akeke ko wanya lo ngere. I've been doing this investigation for the last 2 months. Wanyisu my findings muna work and kesfara na no kudoki lo more I don't understand. Ma ilungo ni Charles Ngonga. Kaka statement na wacho kama lerma Charles Ngonga to my jawde ilungo ni Nice Ngonga.
to koro macha mutu katata mabe awinjo no ja fertilizer mana ngesani iluonge ni Charles Ngoma Obe to mai jawde iluongo ni Judith Ngoma itangei kawuono ito isefuliri Let him explain. Who are what? And polygamous. In fact, I am trigonomous. I'm the only one. In the only third one. In the only third one. No, just a moment. Yani, I've been doing this investigation for the last 2 months. Okinisa, what kind of nonsense is this? Don't get up with the kids that have more than one wife. Tinisa ni Mike and Yaudi. Muda way only. What am I going to do? Maggie, you are wasting my time. I have more important cases to go and deal with. Don't waste my time.
That was good to do. You may notice a very interesting thing about this place. Kuna Kisungu, as is our custom. Lazima tuingiza hapo Kisungu kidogo. You are wasting my time, lakini kama nako kangisi, you know, such like things. That is the way we lol. Tuna lolingi hivyo sisi. All right. I want to talk. Come, Mr. Inspector, and tell us idinade. In Kare. And Kare. Wanya endelea kwa Kijaluo ama to switch kwa English. Manaka kipange. English no? Yeah. Okay. English one and the same thing. All right. So tell us a little bit about the group, the name, and what we had was like polygamous, pesa, investigation. Tell us what was happening.
Well, this is a play about one guy having several wives. They do not.
Charles over there.
Charles. He has several wives. They do not know each other. So he plays around with them, and now he has been caught finally. And then there is this police officer who has been carrying out an investigation about him and the family, and his friend. Yes. So he's been caught and he's forced now to confess. Yes.
So what's the name of the group?
The group is called Heartstrings Entertainment Limited. Right. Yes.
So where can we come and watch such plays?
Such plays are normally happen at Alliance Française. That's on Alliance Française, Later Street. Yes, we just had a play that ended earlier this month, and we'll be having another one later this month. Or next month, as we'll be informed later. Okay. Yes. All
right, so there you have it, Charles Werigimon. Chris, just one man, one wife. Pole. But anyway, constitution imekubalia. All right, so I'm going to toss it over to Kirigo hapo pia yaoneka kona linguistic skills. Lakini beduru kuwa kodwa hashtag Power Breakfast ani tuongeleshe on the hashtag Power Breakfast. Kirigo.
Thank you very much, Ulyss Raburu. And now I'm joined by two persons who will introduce themselves. Ladies first? Yes, ladies first. Okay.
My name is Sarah Ndano. I'm an actress and also a committee member at Act My Family.
Okay, all right.
My name is Gilbert Lucalia. I'm the chairman of the Kenya Actors Guild.
All right. Yeah. You have been in the industry for many years. How do you feel about, Kenya National Theatre being refurbished, looking posh, looking nice?
It's quite an awakening. when I came here the first time when it was opened, I had no words to express the feeling that was inside of me, because this was my introduction. This was the sacred space on which I stepped onto, and that has propelled me to where I am right now. Yeah, so it was quite, you know, after years of neglect and seeing it dilapidate over and over again, you know, it was crazy. And then all of a sudden you come in and you're seeing this vibrant space. Okay, now maybe not vibrant because now the activities were not quite there, but the rejuvenated space and all that. It's quite a feeling that I cannot express actually.
Are we going to see, and maybe, you know, it comes to you, are we going to see more plays? Are we going to see more people want to be part and parcel of the theatre family in Kenya?
Oh, yes, sure. I think that is going to happen because now that the government is getting involved in the arts, and we're also seeing institutions like EABL coming on board, that shows support. So, of course, we are going to see more shows, and we're going to see more parents actually encouraging their kids to be part of this.
Okay. Yes. Now, my final question to you, both of you. Very long time, Kenya National Theatre was known as a place for idlers. You know, and in the name of coming to look for work. Is that going to change? Are we going to see more professionalism, if I may call it that?
I think we are. With the refurbishments that we've already seen, I think it's going to be taken more seriously. And now I hope that the lounge upstairs is going to be for members only. So it's going to get rid of, you know, people and the perception that the Kenya National Theatre is just for idlers. So we're going to see more professional people coming on board and more serious stuff taking place in here, and also hoping that we have a very good management that is going to take care of the National Theatre.
All right, do you share the same sentiments quickly?
Yes, I just think it's upon us right now as artists to just up our game. It's not about the outside, it's about ourselves.
Inside.
We need to really look at ourselves and make sure that the professional standards are upheld, discipline, you know, in everything. However good you are at anything, if there is no discipline, you cannot go anywhere.
Cannot perform. All right, thank you so much for joining me. So I want to throw it now to Willis Raburu. I thought we were going to watch a play, but let's go to Willis Raburu and then we'll watch a play. Willis?
All right, thank you very much. Remember, we told people to talk to us on the hashtag Power Breakfast. I just read to Edna Nyataya says enjoying Power Breakfast, and then we have also Frederick Frederick 5119640 says that low comedy has really made my day. So we are glad that you're enjoying. Like we said, as you can see, it's beautiful out here. The refurbishment, the newly refurbished Kenyatta National Theatre, and the people behind it. As we spoke to the executive director. RKBL, they pumped in, like he said, about 130 million, and we want to talk to a representative from there and allow him to introduce himself. He's the head of communications at KBL. Maybe introduce yourself to the Kenyans.
Thank you, Willis. My name is Joseph Sunday, the head of communications at Kenya Breweries Limited. Yeah.
Right, so maybe the first question would be why? Why did you pick to come and refurbish this?
Well, when the opportunity presented itself in terms of the Kenya at 50 legacy projects, Kenya Breweries Limited picked the National Theatre primarily for two reasons. One is because of the resonance that we have and the connection that we have with this institution in terms of its deep, rich historical legacy. As you are aware, the theatre is about 63 years old, and Kenya Breweries turned 93 this year. So it's kind of, you know, that big brother coming out to, you know, assist. And secondly, it's because of the importance that we attach to the creative industry. Today, if you look at the statistics, the creative industry is bound to contribute about 10% of the GDP, by 2017. So it's really an important sector that we may need to start looking at and appreciating. So for us, that was more of a natural calling than any other level of social investments that you'll call out for us as a business. Yeah.
And so the other question would be in terms of two questions. One, about the support that the artists are getting, thespians are getting. Do you feel that is enough? And two, what's next in terms of the future?
I think the artists have been getting quite some support, but there is room for improvement. All right. I mean, if you compare with the private productions, or the Brookhouse of this world, the British Council, Alliance Francaise, I think the public space was not really exploited to the tune that it should be. But I think this is just the beginning. With our coming in to support the facilities, we hope that we'll trigger that platform that will then create the demand, trigger higher qualities of production, so that we get people coming back to the theater and supporting the artists. I think this is just the beginning. We are looking forward to better things to come. We need the artists to up their game and to attract Kenyans to come back to the theater. Yeah.
So there you have it. That is the word from the head of communications. KBL did an amazing job here, as you can see, and you've been seeing. And I mean, the artists continue to be here, and there is one on the stage. This is now an English play, I'm told. And so we're going to cross over to them shortly, and then we'll be talking to them again to find out exactly some more about them. So keep enjoying it, and tell us about your thoughts and views and comments using the hashtag for breakfast. And let's now hand it over to the play. Good morning.
Nobody is going to die. There's nobody who's going to die. No, just relax.
Why did you put us on top of a bus?
But you once saw that the water was spilling inside the bus. I had to make sure you're on top of this bus to be safe. You're doing something, Patrick.
Can you stop blaming Patrick? Stop blaming him. We die because of our reckless human behavior. We've been abusing the environment, and then we have to know that we are going to die.
Nobody's going to die. What is wrong with you?
And we are going to die because we've been abusing the environment. We're not going to die. Can you imagine us dying on top of our bus?
I'm sure all of us. Would that be a very cheap death? Me dying on top of a bus. How about the headlines read? No, I want to die at
special death.
The headline should be something like handsome Thomas drives collide head on with the beast and dies.
Our death should be like so special, like me. I want to die so nicely. You see, when my dad is proposing to me, he puts the diamond ring inside the hamburger, a nice juicy hamburger, and it's gonna mayonnaise more.
Wachana na chakula.
Our death should honor a hashtag. Say it should trend. If I were you to stop wasting time, just call your loved ones, call your parents, because you're going to die. There's no way you're surviving.
Nobody is going to die. What is wrong with it? The next time you say that, what was it depending? The prophet of doom.
That's true. Somebody give us a content to burn our face. Mine are all in the water, they're dead. Mine too. Oh yeah, you can use this one.
Oh no, we didn't ask for a remote, we asked for a phone.
No, this is a phone. I know it's a Mulikamuizi and everything, but it's a very nice phone. In fact, it's an energy saving phone.
Oh yeah, it's energy saving, light something.
No, I am not talking about the weight. What I mean is I do not have to keep on charging my phone. You know, I charge my phone only on Mondays. Monday?
Wow. Oh yeah, and that's because she only makes calls on Monday.
Yeah, and I know she doesn't have friends.
Yeah.
No, it's because I just have to charge my phone only on Mondays, and then it stays till the next Monday. Yeah. What do you mean we have to keep on charging our phones all the time? Like, who wants to stay offline? No. And you know the best thing about this phone? It's environmental friendly. Excuse me, who needs to be friends with the environment?
Yeah. I mean, you see, at least with the cars, we understand if you say the environment, the cars emit fumes. What does this phone emit?
Okay, let me ask you a question. What do you use to charge your phones with? Electricity. Where do you get electricity
Kenya
from?
Power.
That is a very shallow answer. How is it generated? Through water. Exactly. Now, do you know it takes almost 26 liters of water to charge one phone for 1 hour? Yes. And you guys keep on charging your phones each and every hour. And I've not even mentioned your power bank. You're going to die.
Somebody's going to die. We are going to be resting.
You should not take this foolish back to school. I should have let my mom drop me to school today. This is also another problem. All those cars that you people come with. But then why do you come with so many cars to school?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
I mean, how are you guys supposed to know the number of cars you have?
How many cars drop you to school? 7. And you?
6.
And you? And you?
9.
Why do you need all those cars? What do you mean when we need all those cars? You don't expect me to ride in the same car that, I have a car for my lunch. I have a car for my security. For my gadgets. And I can't ride in the same car as my household. And in fact, I have another car for my lunch.
Yeah, you can imagine riding in the same car with your lunch. Unashuka kama unanuka.
But seriously, can you imagine some of the cars are for emergency? Yeah. Can you imagine the car that is carrying my lunch getting a puncture? No, I can't. I die.
So bad.
But you see, all those cars that you people are mentioning, that all those cars that drop you to school are guzzlers. So, they produce harmful fumes that go straight into the atmosphere and affect the environment. That is why we have global warming, and now we have things like the flood. Now we are going to die on top of the fact. And furthermore, how that's our problem?
Yeah, and again, how is global warming connected to what?
Yeah, very simple. It's just like to just play your part. If you don't take care of Mother Nature will take care of you. Okay? Can you stop being a prophet of doom?
Alright. We are fighting up with him. Let's get the prophet of doom.
That's the Hamstring Entertainment crew that's doing the English play that will be running sometime soon at Alliance Française. Française. Can you act?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I can act.
I was just asking.
I can act angry, happy.
Whatever fits your bill.
I can act Indian.
Whatever fits your bill. Whatever fits your bill. All right, then. We're coming to the end of the Power Breakfast show this morning. We do hope that you've been informed, you've been educated, you've been entertained. We do hope that you will come to the newly refurbished Kenya National Theatre to support the local arts. You know, we've seen nice plays, nice snippets, and the vernacular... They threw me off guard. The vernacular plays are taking place this weekend?
Yes,
this weekend.
This weekend at Alliance.
Yes, Alliance.
3:30 and 6:30.
Yeah, so please make a point to watch, these plays. Make a point. Make a point to watch our local, talent. We're the only one who can push them to the next level. So please, please, please. And we said it's looking nice, it's looking cute, it's looking posh. So
you can come and support and even walk. And probably once you get a look and feel of this area, you'll want to come and then be a part of this beautiful stuff that's going down here.
Okay. All right. So like we said, we've come to the end of the Power Breakfast show. Thank you so much for joining us this week. We'll see you next week, same time, same place, on behalf of everyone who makes this show a success, both here at Kenya National Theatre and at Communication Center. I am Kirigo Ngaro, wishing you a lovely day. Keep warm, smile, and be kind to one another.
All right, and my name is Yoel Saburu, reminding you, first of all, lazima moch truth meter leo. And then on Monday, we are having what we're calling Iron Man Monday. So we're going to have some men who can pull everything from Kirigo to a car.
Fast bodies.
Fast body. So you don't want to miss that show as well. So again, my name is Yoel Saburu, reminding us always that successful people look like you, and we will see this weekend like Manchester United.
All right, bye. Toodles. We leave you with those guys.
All right.